Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this video by B with the T. It's about Halle Bailey. Speaking of the Bailey sisters, I just reacted to Chloe Bailey's new music video up on my Patreon. Check it out if you're interested. Link down below. But yeah, this video is titled Halle Bailey Breaks Down Behind Being Bullied and Admits to Severe Postpartum Depression. Damn. Why y'all coming for Halle? Let's hear what you guys say. Let's watch.
Okay, you guys, so it's been about 4 months since Halle Bailey gave birth to her baby boy, Halo. Now, she took to her Snap to talk about how she's been bullied online and the effect that it's had on her. Now, she says she's been dealing with severe postpartum, mostly because of her body, but she said that she broke down to her baby daddy, Daryl, because she was just so overwhelmed with the things that people were saying about her. So I want you guys to get your popcorn, take a listen, and let me know what you think about everything in the comments below. But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later. I want to just speak a little bit about my postpartum journey as a new mom, and now trying to work while still being severely postpartum. So, honestly, I have severe
it don't even matter. When people just say postpartum, it bothers me because postpartum what? What are you talking about exactly? Because postpartum just means this is after you've had your child. So are you referring to you having postpartum bleeding? Do you have postpartum depression, like postpartum hair loss? Postpartum what? Some people just like, oh, you're talking about postpartum. Postpartum what? Just even when B with the T was saying, and even in the title, I'm like, I just assumed depression, but that's just because she didn't say. So I didn't put this depression label on this girl. Well, also it said bully, so I'm just using context clues. I figured she was depressed, but she probably ain't even fucking depressed. She mentioned her body, so maybe she's feeling insecure about her body. But anyway, let me just listen.
Postpartum, and I don't know if any new moms can relate, but it's to the point where it's really bad. It's hard for me to be separated from my baby for more than 30 minutes at a time before I start to kind of freak out.
See, it's like, is this postpartum anxiety? Like postpartum separation anxiety? That's different than being depressed. So I don't even want to put that depression label on her. That's probably not what she's talking about. But I was just a little more. Anyway, she's gonna explain.
You all know that Halo has the most amazing daddy in the world. Moo is just the perfect dad to him. He loves him so much. He's so present. And I couldn't have asked for a better person to have a baby with because of how present he is and how much he wants to be in his life.
I love that for him.
And how supportive he is of me. And
he seems like he's happy to be a dad. That's cute.
And, you know, I'm going to see him in like 4 days because we're not going a week without seeing each other in Halo of us being all together because it's just going to be too hard for us. But what I really wanted to talk about for other new moms, other women out there, other young women out there who are experiencing severe, whether it's depression or anxiety or just not feeling like their selves again after having a baby.
Okay, thank you.
I want to tell you about my experience. So, honestly,
and I'm not doing this because of her. I'm just doing it because, like I said, I hear it all the time. People are like, postpartum what? So like, please elaborate. So I'm doing that because I appreciate that she's elaborating because most people don't. And I think they just think that postpartum just means postpartum depression. And it's like, that's not what.
Everything about Halo is he's a miracle. He's perfect. He's beautiful. When I look at him, I cry because of how special he is. The only thing that's been hard for me is feeling normal in my own body. Like, it's like crazy. I feel like a completely different person. When I look in the mirror, I just feel like I'm in a whole new body. Like, I don't know who I am. And I think there's something to be said about what we go through, especially after having a child, after building and creating this beautiful life, and then what happens to us and our well-being right after. And I do think that there's a little bit of a stigma of, you know, when you hear about people talking about postpartum, like I'll even say for myself, before I had a child and I would hear people talk about postpartum, it would
kind of just go in one ear and out the other. I didn't realize how serious of a thing it actually was. And so now going through it, I feel like it almost feels like you're swimming in this ocean that's like the biggest waves you've ever felt, and you're trying not to drown, and you're trying to come up for air. And you have those moments where you come up for air and they feel like the most beautiful things, and it's great. And then you have those moments where you're drowning again. And it has nothing to do with my baby. It has everything to do with me and who I am right now. So I guess today I was just triggered, especially social media is just not a good thing to be on when you have postpartum. But I was just really triggered today, especially by seeing some of the things that have been said about me and my family and the one that I love and the ones that I love. It's honestly, it's really, really crazy to me that people would feel the need to say such hurtful things. And normally, I'm okay. Like, normally I'll see it and it will hurt my feelings, but I won't say anything. I'm normally good with not saying anything. I just suck it up, swallow my pride, and just wish that person well, whoever said something horrible about me and my family. I just wish them well. But today, I couldn't, because it rose something in me to bring awareness to, even though you may look up to certain people and you think that they're a celebrity and they appear to have it all together, you never know what somebody is going through, especially someone who just had a baby, literally. So, and I'm going to say this, I say this to because I see a lot of women who spout out negative and hurtful things, and I don't know if it's because sometimes we look down on one another, but it's like, if you're a woman and you're saying horrible, bitter things about another woman that you've never met, and you've never experienced what they're like, you know nothing about their character in real life, you're just going off of what you think you see or perceive, I would tell you to think twice about what you say about certain people, you know. I think that sometimes with social media we get ahead of ourselves and we think that we can just spout out the most negative things and the person that you're talking about won't see it. But I'm a strong believer in God and karma, and, you know, I try to just put out love and positivity because that's what I want to come back to me. And I believe if you spout out whatever you put out, you're going to get back. So I'm just trying to move forward with love. But today I was just really hurt and I was really triggered and just really fed up with seeing all of these different opinions, and just, not even just opinions, because it's like, it's one thing. If you don't like me, that is completely okay. I understand.
And running with it like it's true.
But like, what is the point of going out of your way to say really, really rude, nasty things about somebody that you don't even know, that you've never even met? That's the point I don't get. And yeah, normally I'm just okay with leaving it alone, but today, I think it's just because of my postpartum and I've just been all over the place, but I just had to say something because it's really mean and it hurts my feelings. And I cried today to Daryl, and he's like, it's okay, like, don't worry, you know. But I think I'm just an emotional being and I feel things really deeply. And so I just would ask that you be kind to everyone. Maybe if you don't want to be kind to me, that's fine. But just moving forward, like, just be kind to everyone, because you never know what somebody could be going through. Anyway, it's like 3 a.m. over here.
Damn, that sucks. Hopefully she feels better. But here's the thing. The last place you want to go when you're not feeling great is to the internet. Okay? You do not want to be lurking in these internet streets when you are not in a good headspace. The last thing I want to do is hear what people talking about when I'm feeling sad. I'm not looking on Instagram and the comments on Shade Room. I'm damn sure not looking at my own damn comments, see what people saying about me, to see some negative shit about myself to make me feel worse. Like, these are not things that you do. And even if you do need to get online, like, you don't have to look on the Shade Room to see if you're posted, or look at your mentions and see what people are tagging you in. You don't have to do any of that. That is a choice. I don't get these celebrities. I would give my social media accounts over to like a PR manager, and I would have my own little burner account where I only follow like my friends and family, and I will be on there most of the time, if anything. But you literally are just out here raw dogging these internet streets and opening yourself up to, these really harsh criticisms. Like, I barely have a following, but I don't even let people in that much. I don't even open myself up completely to the criticisms and shit that people have to say about me. So why are you doing it when you have way more eyeballs on you and you're opening yourself up to way more hate? I don't get it. I don't personally get it. I mean, I do agree, obviously, that it's wrong to say very malicious, nasty, cruel things about a person. And I do feel like karma is real, and, when you're putting that out, it comes back to you. But she even said, it's one thing to have an opinion because it's very different. I've given my opinion on her multiple times, especially when it came to that situation with that lady at the nail shop. She was wrong, okay? I said what I had to say about that, and that was my opinion. But there is another thing to just be nasty and malicious and hit below the belt. I've seen people say, oh, yeah, she's just another dirty baby mama, and DDG gonna leave her, and, she opened her legs up to the first rapper. Like, they just saying some real fucked up shit. And it's like, you doing too much. Like, y'all are weird. So I don't think that's necessary, obviously, but it's the internet. It's like, these are things you just don't have control over, but you do have control over how you react and how you operate, and you don't have to subject yourself to that criticism. These people are not going to like bust your door down to say these things. They're doing it through your phone, but you can cut that off. You feel me? So I hope DDG is telling her that. Hopefully. But yeah, I hope she feels better. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.